This is pure survival. Diddy Glover just issued a public apology to Cassie. Y'all gonna smash that like button. Diddy Glover, it's too late to apologize. It's too late to apologize. Too late to apologize. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Y'all gotta smash that like button. Share this video. Diddy Glover just finally issued a public apology to Cassie. After all the freak-offs, all the violent acts, and all the assaults. Now you finally want to come back and apologize. But Diddy Glover, you want to know something? It's too late to apologize, goddammit. If you was going to apologize, dude, you should have been apologized. This is pure survival. You sat there trying to make that girl look like a stone cold liar. Now you want to talk about God and you want to talk about you getting help. This is pure survival. And I'm going to tell you, Diddy Glover, I don't give a damn about this apology. Because in my book, dude, it's too late to apologize. This is pure survival. Y'all got to smash that like button and share this video. This is the official apology from Diddy Glover. And the motherfucker still look like Danny Glover. So I'm going to keep calling you Diddy Glover, dude. Nobody's going to feel bad for you. This is no explanation for your sick and hideous behavior. And your lawyers told you to do this, Diddy Glover. They told you to go and issue an apology. This is outrageous. Your behavior is awful, and there is no apologizing for this, Diddy Glover. The world sees the animal thug inside you, Diddy Glover. This is pure survival. And then you got this. Listen, guys, like I said, smash that like button, share this video. Diddy Glover, official apology after all he did to Cassie and all the other victims. This is what this man got to say about himself. This motherfucker this is pure survival.
Times in your life, sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I made no excuses.
You definitely was fucked up and you hit rock bottom. This is pure survival, Diddy Glover. You talking about my behavior, you sound just like Will Smith. When Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, that's the first thing Will kept saying. My behavior and Jada and when I slapped Chris, my behavior and Jada. That's what the fuck Will Smith was saying. This is pure survival. This is some shit that they told you to do, Diddy Glover. But you can't unsee what we saw. You can say you sorry, but it's too late to apologize in my book. Y'all got to smash that like button. Them likes should be up crazy. This is fucking pure survival, and this is breaking news.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy.
And if you was disgusted when you did it, Diddy Glover, then why didn't you apologize when you did it? This is pure survival. You did not feel like you were disgusted when you hit Cassie like that, and you drug her around like a rag doll. You was not saying that then. Surviving the fact that you seemed like you didn't give a fuck and you had a good time running up and down and chasing her all through the goddamn hallways. This is pure survival. How could you say that you felt bad when you did it then, Diddy Glover? You look like you was having a good time throwing vases and flowers and plants, running around with your little wiener, buck ass naked with your wiener out chasing that girl around like she was in the scary movie. This is pure survival. I don't believe none of this apology. You can save your fucking apology, Diddy Glover. I'm not gonna take it easy on you.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I was disgusted then when I did it, I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help.
Did he seem like he was disgusted when he was dragging Cassie around in that surveillance footage? Pure survival. I just need y'all to let me know. He said he felt like he was disgusted when he was doing it. It seemed like you was enjoying it. To me, Diddy Glover, this is pure survival. I'm going to pick apart this whole goddamn apology. How could you say you felt like you were disgusted when it seemed like you was having a great fucking time? This is pure survival. Y'all gotta smash that like button. I'm sorry.
I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it, I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, and go into rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry.
Diddy, what's God got to do with it? Got to do with it? What's God but a second-hand emotion? What's God got to do with it? Got to do with it? Who needs some help when that help really ain't working? I don't give a damn what you say, Diddy Glover. You sitting there talking about, I'm sorry. This is the best you can do, dude. This is pure survival. If you want to prove that you're sorry, you need to break off all your victims. All of your victims, Diddy Glover, you need to give them all $5 million apiece. This is pure survival. And you need to call the welfare office and tell them to turn my food stamps back on. Pure survival. You got my food stamps turned off, and this is the apology, this is the thanks that I get. Surviving the fact that this is the only goddamn apology I get after you got my food stamps turned off. This is pure survival.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it, I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, and go into rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry.
If you so sorry, Diddy Glover, why is your apology so short? You had to sought out to God. You had to go to therapy. You had to go to rehab. But I was saying, no, no, no. They try to make me go to rehab. But I said, no, no, no. This is pure survival. Making a motherfucker have freak offs and you recording and playing with your wiener. And this is the only apology you giving out. This is pure survival. You don't get it, Diddy Glover. You can't come on this motherfucker and then try to say you sorry. You done went and got therapy and got help and all this type of shit. Why didn't you get help when you was going through it, Diddy Glover? This is pure survival. You should have known that you had a demon inside of you. You should have known that you was told the fuck off back then. Now you seeking help. Now you're getting therapy. You know what I'm saying? Did you tell that little non-rapping ass son of yours? I'm not my dad. My dad didn't do nothing. I know if you say no Diddy, I'm going to beat somebody up. If you talk about my dad didn't do nothing. That's not my dad on that video. That's what your little son said, that little king, that little Tootsie Roll, long Tootsie Roll neck little boy. Pure survival, Diddy Glover. This is sad. This is the only apology you giving out. A couple little minutes that your lawyers told you to put together. I am so ashamed of you, dude. This ain't over, dude. Smash that like button. This is pure salival. This is pure salival. Because this dude lying his ass off right now. He's lying through his Diddy Glover curls.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom.
So if this was the darkest times of your life and you was so fucked up, then why didn't you settle with that girl last year? Pure survival. If you knew that you was wrong and you was at the darkest complexion of your life, why didn't you settle last year, dude? Why didn't you just get that girl that money, knowing all that shit she had to go through, all the wieners and the peckers hitting her all in the face and the head, the time she was surviving you, hiding under a motherfucking blanket, looked like a little taco. You telling her, get up, baby, come on, we're gonna go take a walk. While she spooked the fuck out, hiding under her blanket. This is pure survival, Diddy Glover. It's too late to goddamn apologize right now. You better come back and do something way stronger than this. You're gonna have to start to, you know what I mean, flashing all that dough and a one-horse open sleigh. You're gonna have to start dashing through your freak off snow and in the one-horse open sleigh with a whole bunch of money in the back of that motherfucking chimney, or whatever the fuck they call that thing that Santa Claus be riding on. Put some money on that sleigh and start dropping that shit inside a motherfucker's chimney. Pure survival. We don't give a damn about you apologizing. Show me the money. What Jerry Maguire say? Diddy Glover, show me the money. You need to pay everybody off and this shit'll go away. Pure survival. Smash that like button.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, and go into rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace.
Listen, rest in peace to Amy Winehouse. Amy Winehouse life story movie coming out. But now Diddy Glover's trying to pull a Amy Winehouse, talking about they trying to make him go to rehab. They trying to make him go to rehab. Pure survival. You should have been to rehab for this kind of behavior. You should have been in rehab back in the 90s. This is pure survival. Diddy Glover, do you understand how many other things that you done did and shit, that other stuff that's coming out? You think that this apology is going to sweep all of that under the rug? You talking about you knew. You felt sick at the time you was doing this shit. But you seemed like you was having a very great time dragging that girl through that fucking hotel hallway like she was a trash bag, a bag of laundry. This is pure survival.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom.
And the man knows he was fucked up. Do you hear him, Diddy Glover? If I was your friend, I don't want to ever hang around you when you at rock bottom. This is pure survival. If this is how you treat your friends when you hit rock bottom, you just start fucking motherfuckers up, throwing shit around, sick and butt naked gay vampires on people. This is pure survival. There's a man who just came out, said you told him that he had to make your wiener disappear. This is pure survival, Diddy Glover. This is not gonna get you out of this shit. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna be cellmates with Suge Knight. You're gonna be cellmates with R. Kelly. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming. This is not gonna. It's coming. Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
Yo, if you look into Diddy Glover's eyes, he looked like he's fucking lying. This is how devious you is, Diddy Glover. You can look in your eyes and it don't even seem like you feel like even doing this. This is pure survival. You feel like you are forced to do this shit. Like you don't even want to do this shit. That's how arrogant you is, Diddy Glover. Why don't you go walk and get a cheesecake and do it on camera? This is pure survival. I'm not forgiving you this easy. And I know Cassie probably sit back cracking the fuck up laughing. Like, aha, that's what the fuck you get. This is pure survival. You know what I mean? You look evil as hell, Diddy Glover. I don't even look at you the same. You look like a demonic entity. You look like a demon. This is pure survival. And look at him. Where is you hiding at? You look like you at Russell Simmons' motherfucker ceremony. You look like you over there with Russell. Where is Russell and the motherfucker yoga candles? This is pure survival. I know you somewhere with Russell Simmons right now. Usher probably hiding him and his skates. I think I see Usher's skates in the background. This is pure survival. Usher, you better get away from him. You still want to hang around him? This is pure survival. I don't fucking care, Diddy Glover. Save your goddamn apologies.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
He was disgusted then when he did it. When he assaulted Cassie like that, treated her like a piece of crap, he was sorry then. So if you were sorry then, Diddy Glover, then why didn't you just let her get on the elevator? This is pure survival. Why didn't you let that girl get on the elevator? You know what I mean? Now she's probably afraid to ever get on the elevator again. Like how Jay-Z and his hair is scared to get on elevators ever since Solange hit him with a two-piece nugget. This is pure survival. But if you knew that you were wrong at that time, I don't get why didn't you stop? Why didn't you let that girl go? So this apology is not valid. Y'all got to smash that like button. We got over 1,200 motherfuckers in the building. And this nigga's up here fake lying, knowing he wanna look, that motherfucker. He is just salty that he got caught. Diddy Glover, if this video didn't come out, would you have came out and said you were sorry then? Why are you so sorry now? You're sorry because you got caught. Pure survival.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
And he's saying he make no excuses. So why are you talking about that you was at rock bottom? Why are you talking about you was at a dark time in your life? To me, that's an excuse. Pure survival. You're making an excuse, trying to act like you're not trying to make an excuse. Diddy Glover, I see all through this fake ass public apology. You're only doing it, sir, because you got caught. That's not going to change what we saw. That's not going to change the narration of anything moving forward, Diddy Glover. You are a animal, pure survival. So, did you just start getting help now that the tape came out? When did you start getting therapy? Pure survival. Did you get therapy after the 2 days of this tape been out? You know what I'm talking about? How long have you been seeking help, Diddy Glover? Because all of a sudden you getting all this help and all that. Why wasn't you saying you was getting help before the video? This is pure saliva.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom.
No, you didn't hit rock bottom, motherfucker. You hit Cassie. Pure survival. You didn't hit rock bottom, Diddy Glover. You hit Cassie. This is pure survival. So don't you tell me you hit rock bottom. No, we saw who you hit, and that was Cassie. You talking about you hit rock bottom? No, you hit Cassie. That's what we saw, Diddy Glover. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, my prayers go out to Cassie, and for Cassie to get beat up like she did on that camera, I know, boy, she got to love every moment of this. Like when you see your victimizer, and they got to surrender, and they got to tap out, and I'm gonna make you tap out. Motherfucker, Cassie made you tap out, dude. I know I'll be happy as a motherfucker if I seen the person beating me up and making me sleep with all kinds of motherfuckers and film and jerk off while he doing it. This is pure survival. And I see that man got to go up there and cry because his whole career is over. Yes, I'll be like that. You picked the right one on the wrong day, Diddy Glover. Yeah, I know you wish you never met Cassie. Ain't nobody make you tap out in the whole entire industry but Cassie. She's the very first person. Your name was involved allegedly with the Tupac thing, involved allegedly with Biggie, involved. And I'm talking about Jamie Foxx. Every motherfucker body that went through something, your name is always attached to the shit. Pure survival. But the first person to be able to take your ass out is the same one that you was trying to take out like a blind date, and we caught it on film. So don't you tell me you hit rock bottom. No, you hit Cassie. That's what you need to say on this fucking tape. Pure survival.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace.
So what did God tell you, Diddy Glover? Since you asked God for his mercy and his grace, what did the Father tell you, Diddy Glover? What did God tell you? Since you came to God and said, God, I'm so sorry. I slapped Cassie, hit her, tried to throw a vase at her. You know what I mean? Glass everywhere, running around butt naked. You know what I'm talking about? What did God tell you about the freak offs, Diddy Glover? You're so insane, you probably would ask God, would God have a freak off with you, Diddy Glover? This is pure survival. I have to be very dramatic like that because Diddy Glover, man, listen, you can't care too much about God if you was doing this type of shit and the things that you allegedly got away with. Cause you know God don't like ugly. So the shit you've been doing, Diddy Glover, is very ugly and it's hideous, and you need to pay.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry.
You're not sorry, Diddy Glover. I would just tell you right there. My prayers go out to all the victims. I know the victims got to be like, this has got to be a slap in the victim's face. To see you sit here and lie like this, Diddy Glover. This is pure survival. But my prayers go out to all the victims. My Instagram is Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Follow me and I'll follow you back. And if you want to speak about the trauma, what you went through with Diddy Glover during survival in the freak off dungeon, I will interview you on my platform. This is pure survival. My heart just goes out to the victims to listen to this demon sit here and lie like this. I don't believe a word. This is pure saliva.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy. I'm going to
You know what, Diddy Glover? I hope them two little chocolate chips, them two little chocolate chip moles you got on your face. I hope this mold just busts on your ass. I want that mold to bust, and I want this to bust. Pure survival. I don't know if they the herpes moles or they the regular chocolate chip moles, whatever they are. Pure survival. I hope those little nasty crunches just bust right the fuck out and freak off pus just shoot all over the place. This is pure survival. And I'm gonna keep trolling you to the end until we see them cuffs come out dang-a-lang-a-lang, school bell rings, freak of all things, hoo-yaka. I'm not gonna stop, Diddy Glover. I'm telling you, I was waiting for this video to come out. Pure survival. I knew that this apology video was coming last night. You know what I mean? I thought you was gonna wait until Monday. Pure survival. But you gave me you just gave me a blessing for the day. Do you know what I mean?
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help.
This is my thing, Diddy Glover. I just thought about this. You said that you were disgusted then when you did it. So what the fuck was that whole Love album about? When you came out with the album, to me, I just want to love. I just want everybody to love. I just want to party. I want everybody to love. Everybody want peace. Everybody just want unity. Because God, in the love that I have for the Lord, and the fact that I just love how I keep my hands to myself. What the fuck was all of that about, Diddy Glover? Pure survival. So if you felt disgusted then, dude, no, you were trying to drop an album. You were trying to go platinum after you did this. Pure survival. Do you know about how much fucking shit that you did publicly, Diddy Glover, since 2016? I can only imagine the other shit you did that's not on camera, that's about to come out. But you did a whole bunch of shit after that, Diddy Glover. So you weren't disgusted then. You are disgusted because you got busted. Pure survival. I'm so fucking outraged with this goddamn apology. It was nothing you could say anyway, Diddy Glover. Anything you said, people gonna tear you apart anyway. Even if you feel so sorry all of a sudden. Motherfuckers ain't trying to hear that, Diddy Glover. This is pure survival. So whether you genuine about this apology or you're not, we ain't gonna have it, dude. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop.
It's so difficult to reflect on darkest times in your life, sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, I had to go into rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry.
You are full of baloney. We got 1,300 people in the building. Smash that like button. If Diddy Glover's so sorry, then why did you report my YouTube channel to the welfare office? Why did you contact the welfare office and told them that I was getting money on YouTube? This is pure survival. I had 600 and some food stamps on my fucking card. My whole SNAP benefits. So Diddy Glover, call the damn welfare office and tell my caseworker that I'm no longer on YouTube. Pure survival. I need my food stamps back on. So if you're so sorry, you need to start giving people. I want $5 million a piece. Is my opinion that you owe all the victims. All you got to do for me, Diddy Glover, is contact my welfare office case manager and get my food stamps turned back on. This is pure survival. If you really want to be fucking apologetic, get my stamps turned back on, dude.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life, but sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, I had to go into rehab. I had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
It's too late to apologize, Diddy Glover. Make sure y'all smash that like button.
As a society, when ridiculing people's lives.
Because this man is a stone cold liar. But it's too late to apologize, Diddy Glover. We got 1,500 people in the building. Smash that like button, share this video. It's too late to apologize to Diddy Glover. Tell him, everybody let that man know. Too late to apologize. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. Diddy Glover, it's too late.